The best way to wind your shoe patcher bobbins. I have several of these machines, and I made a rig to wind the shoe patcher bobbins very easily. I attached the rig to the base of one of my machines. The rig will adopt any spool size. You see here it's got a spacer that I took off to put the larger spools on. Also, I've made a little adapter that the bobbin attaches to, and then I'm going to use a battery powered screwdriver to actually wind the thread onto the bobbin. First I get the spool started on the bobbin, and then I trim off the beginning of the thread a little bit so that this way it doesn't interfere and stick out of the bobbin, and wind it on a few more times by hand. And here I attach it to my battery powered screwdriver. Now the nice thing about this is that you can hold the thread while you're winding, so this way you're putting a little bit of tension on the thread as you're winding it onto the bobbin. If you don't do that, then it'll go on loose and it can actually tangle and get stuck and stop the machine from working. So you want to put a little bit of tension on it and finish winding it until it's full. This works very quickly. Now this is a heavier thread. This is a 135 thread, so it's got less. It takes less thread on the spool than the usual thread that I use, which is a 69 thread. I was going to put a clip on, but the clip doesn't fit. A little butterfinger here. So I'm going to wind that thread back onto the spool and then take the bobbin off of the little jig that I made that adapts to the screwdriver. After I wind my bobbins, I put a small binder clip on it. These are the little tiny ones, and I have some magnets that I screwed onto the base of my machine holder, my machine mount, and then I just flip them around and stick them onto the magnets, so that this way I always have some extra bobbins handy when I need them. You don't want to have to wait until the last minute to thread a bobbin. This piece that I made, I just welded a screw and a wing nut onto a tip. It's a screwdriver tip. So this way you can wind it very easily. If you don't have a welder, then I don't know if you can solder it on. I've never tried that. So be sure to watch my other videos. Thanks.